Hello again, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for all the recent comments on my channel, and welcome to the new subscribers. I've noticed a few more. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and look forward to making more videos for you. I just want to talk about what I'm doing this morning and what me and Mike did yesterday. Now, the weather's really hot, and if you're like me, you can't afford to have too many days off in a year. Now, don't get me wrong, if the weather was that bad, we couldn't work, like really heavy snow or really heavy rain, we will call it a day. We won't work in any weather. But even though it's hot, I think if you manage your business well and think a little bit out the box, you can still go out and earn some money. Maybe you're lucky enough to, earn enough money to live on working an average of 4 days a week, but I'm not. I really need to get in 5 days a week on average throughout the year to give myself a decent living. Now, what I've done this morning, I've got to the yard at 6 o'clock. Michael's got to the yard at 6 o'clock as well. And we've gone to different jobs today. But when I'm scheduling the work, I'm not thinking about going and fitting a new fence for somebody or doing anything really strenuous. We're just going to some of our regular jobs. And I'm also choosing jobs where it's not so noise sensitive in the morning. So when we're there early and we make a bit of noise, it's not a big deal. But for instance, what I'll do, I'll just turn the camera around. For instance, I'm at one of my regular commercial jobs, but this is a task that isn't done on every visit. I might come in here 3 times a year just to knock everything down. So I'm just using the Oregon mulching blade on my Echo strimmer at the moment, just to knock all this down, because it can become a bit of a fire hazard, so they like it kept low. And when I've done that, I'll clear all these leaves and I'll pick the rubbish out, so I'll leave it looking nice and tidy. But the good thing about this job, even before I come here, I knew I'd be in the shade this morning, so this is an ideal job this morning. And the other job I'm doing this afternoon is a job I usually say for wet weather, because it's a country lane and it's covered with trees. But also, because it's covered in trees, it's ideal for really hot weather. So I'm also going to go down there later. So I've been at the yard from 6. I'm on the job here from 6:30 after getting my tools ready. And I'm not going to have a big long dinner break. I know in the past I've said in videos I like to have an hour's dinner break, but in this weather, I'm just having little mini breaks and drinking cold water. I've got cold water in my bag. I've got what I do at night. I fill half a bottle of water, freeze it, and then I add cold water to it in the morning. And I also have a solid bottle of frozen water in there as well, just to keep everything cold. And that water will still stay cold till 2 o'clock. So I'm good for water. Most of my jobs are in the shade, and I'm going to be back at the yard by about 1:30 today, and I'm going to be home just after 2 p.m. and I feel long that I'm going to be out of the worst heat. So anyway, this channel isn't about telling people what to do. You have to do what's good for yourself, but it's just me telling you about what I do is going to give you ideas and options. So my schedule is really fluid. I do like to get to my residential mowing jobs at the same time every 2 weeks, most are every 2 weeks. But if I don't, as long as I communicate with the customer well, it's not a big deal. So what I would suggest is you don't get stuck on promising people that you're going to be in certain places at certain times. And this is why the commercial work works really well for me, because I can swing everything my way to my advantage. And after you've been doing these jobs for a few years, they trust you. And as long as you don't let the places get messy, people will leave you alone. Okay, so I'm going to crack on for a little bit now, guys. Maybe in the comments tell me what you're doing. Maybe you've decided to stay at home. Absolutely no problem with that. If I really wanted to stay at home today, I would have stayed at home, but I just want to keep things moving. I want to stay ahead of my job, so I don't want to get bogged down later on in the month. You know, I want to, you know, I enjoy getting things done. I really enjoy being in control of my jobs and not have customers waiting for me. I really hate customers waiting for me. Rarely get phone calls from people ever asking me, where am I? Just keep your communication good. It's like I did a video recently where I moved all my jobs back a week. Excuse me, my mowing jobs. I still think a lot of them aren't going to need mowing again this week. So I'm going to be sending messages out again tonight to see who wants their lawn mowed. But some of these jobs I've got booked in for the rest of the week are garden maintenance jobs. So apart from just mowing, there's also a lot of hedge trimming to do as well. So even if I go to some of these jobs this week, I've got other things to do: pruning, hedge trimming, a little bit of weeding, even though there shouldn't be many weeds, you know, edging the lawn, sweeping the hard surfaces, just general stuff. And I think times like this, you really realise that your regular sort of garden maintenance and your commercial jobs are the best jobs. Because if I was just relying on mowing only, I'd be stuck for work now. You know, maybe some of you mow out there, do commercial work, and you get paid retainers, or you just put in the same bill every month no matter what you do. You know that's probably a smart thing to do. But I know a lot of these residential jobs, small mowing jobs, you're just getting paid per visit. So yeah, anyway guys, it's a real ramble. I hope you enjoy these rambles, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.